From Newsnets and CCTV, it's high school basketball coming to you tonight from Cadillac High School.
Well, welcome back, everybody. We are just a few moments away here from the national anthem for tonight's high school basketball game here on Newsnet and CCTV. Tonight, the Cadillac Vikings are playing host again to the Benzie Central Huskies. I'm Dan Gussert, and up here with me is Mike McLaurin. Mike, congratulations on last night's big victory.
Hey, thank you very much. The girls played a really good game, but we're tuning in tonight to watch the Cadillac Viking boys.
And your son.
And my son.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
So at this moment, we're going to turn it over to the PA address. We'll hear our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the privilege of this game must be possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts in our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. Active and retired military, we encourage you to remember the appropriate salute. And everyone available, please stand at attention. Please your hand over your heart as we proudly sing our national anthem.
All righty, folks, it's almost game time here. In a moment, we're going to meet the starters for Coach Josh Crocker and the Benzie Central Huskies. Benzie comes in tonight with a 9-9 record. Winding down their final week of the season, we see number 5 stepping on the floor, Nate Childers. He's a 10th grader. Number 24, Chris Dunlop, a junior. Number 20, senior Bennett Niswanger. Another senior wearing number 31, Ty Bigelow. And another 10th grader, number 45, Quinn Zickert. And Mike's going to give you the Vikings.
Starting for the Vikings tonight, number 5, junior Evan Bohr. Number 33, senior 6'3", shooting guard Levi Klotz. Number 34, Tip Baker, their leader, senior, 6-foot guard. At one of the forwards is number 4, David John, 6'4", senior. He's done a great job filling in for Cole Genema. And then the other starter tonight, number 22, senior 6'3", Logan Wild, providing that great senior leadership.
You know, Mike, that was one of the things I talked to one of the assistant coaches here tonight for the Cadillac Vikings, and that is John Emmington. What a great group of senior leadership and senior leaders Cadillac is fortunate to have this year. Just outstanding kids, and you know, this might be one of those kind of letdown games after some pretty big ones, but the coaching staff feels pretty confident with those leaders not allowing that to happen.
Yeah, they do have just really, really good senior leaders in this team. And that's kind of been customary of Cadillac basketball over the years. The Vikings win the tip to Tip Baker.
Benzie's come out in a man defense. Patient offense right here by the Vikings. Not a lot of movement yet, though, Mike. Now it's going a little side to side.
I think you're right, Dan, with coming off that big North Conference schedule, and you're looking at a Tuesday night game out of conference, but it could be a district situation for them down the road to play Benzie.
Going strong to the hole right now is Quinn Ziegert. He's going to end up with 2 free throw attempts here on a foul by number 5 right there, and that is that Wild? Evan. That's Evan, isn't it?
That was a good catch and just a quick takeoff to the rim. On the other side, I'm sure Benzie wants to come in here and make a statement. This is where the districts are held next week. For the boys in Cadillac, and Benzie's in this district. It's a chance to come out here and play.
Zickert goes 1 for 2 from the line. Moore's shot is just off.
The rebounder for Benzie was standing on the blue line when he came down.
Baker set to inbounds here.
I think you'll see that's going to be maybe a recipe for Cadillac just getting Tip Baker to the rim right now and maybe getting Cadillac on the move.
Cadillac jumped into a little bit of a zone press right there, and as Benzie was breaking it, Cadillac picks up their second team foul, first one on Tip Baker.
Might be one of those nights, too, where you start to implement a couple of new looks. Goes on film, people start seeing it, so have to prepare for new wrinkles as the postseason starts.
Strong move by Dunlop right there. Might have been Niswanger. Double check that, everybody. That was Bennett Niswanger, and the ball goes out of bounds off him. Benzie gets in a little press.
I tell you, defensively right now, I'm sure Cadillac's not very excited. That's 2 takes right to the rim. They haven't made anybody change direction, and then you come down and make a kind of a sloppy pass. And so we'll see if Cadillac can get rolling here.
Dunlop with a nice play from behind, a turnover, and back comes Benzie with the ball, trailing by 1. Baker comes away with the ball after all that. That's a little more patient look right there for the Vikings. Evan Bohr drains a 3. Evan shooting from the 3-point line as of tonight is about almost 40%. Pretty good numbers, Mike.
Yeah, it's good shooting. 1 for 2 tonight so far.
Childers with the ball. Good hustle right there by Bennett Niswinger. Benzie showing a lot of offensive patience right here, looking to drive baseline. Sometimes I think when you're the taller team like the Vikings are, you're kind of a little bit more apt to try and block shots instead of play that solid defense, Mike.
Yeah, this game also has not had, I know it's early, only 3 minutes in, but has not seemed to establish a lot of flow right now. Good find by Tip Baker to Levi Klotz. Good finish. Good play by Logan Wild stepping in, knocked the ball loose.
2 for Klotz gives the Vikings a 6-point lead. They look to press a little more. I don't think they're trying to trap and steal right now. I think it's more just trying to get their feet moving a little bit and give Benzie, again, something to think about if they do face each other next week.
A lot of teams enjoy running this 5 out. You know, a lot of dribble drive, look to kick, look to get help, and then find the open guy.
Now, if you're playing a little 5 out like a lot of teams do play, you're looking for those mismatches or those laps in defenses where you got a chance to get to the basket.
You know, you dribble drive, you get a screen, you get a switch, and maybe you have a mismatch. So in the game now for the Vikings, number 21, Cole Gentleman, number 14, Brady McLaurin.
You could say my boy Brady. It's all right. Nice kid, and he's been a great asset to the team as the season's gone on, playing some big minutes lately. Hit a big three-pointer not that long ago, did Brady, right at the buzzer, first half.
See if they rotate well here. Number 20, nice move.
First 2 points of the night for Bennett Niswanger.
Here comes Benzie running a little bit of press right now. And
turnover results in a nice easy basket for Zickert. 4 quick points by Benzie.
Just be patient. There you go, 3-on-1. Cole Gentleman to the rim for a dunk.
Levi saw that one. He just wasn't able to get it. Brady does get it on this
Brady
side.
Gets a steal for a layup. Nice job playing off and getting that pressure to work. What a luxury when you have a 6'7" guy up top on your press.
There's a nice look down low right there. Nice feed from Tyler Bigelow into Zickert. Give him another 2 points.
You know, the good and bad of running the press is that kind of a high risk, high reward. Is you can get things up top and get some steals, but you can also give some space in the back. But you look at what Benzie did just now. One of your goals is just speeding the team up a little bit.
Absolutely.
And, you know, Cadillac makes a pass maybe before they're ready, and you get a turnover.
In for the Vikings right now. Looks like that's number 10 out there, Austin Abram, along with Tip Baker stepping back up, and this is Tip with the ball. Little fumbleitis on that one.
We've had a few times tonight where we just can't seem to get the handle. We had a rebound about 3 possessions ago where 2 Cadillac players were there and mishandled the ball out of bounds.
It's a nice play by Tip Baker. He's strong enough to just take the ball away.
Good steal by Tip. A nice, you know, dish out in front to Brady. Reward those guys out front. Once again, for the folks at home, I apologize for my voice coaching the game last night. And I'm not sure if there's a lot of vocal cord left.
You know, in an intense game like that, Mike, and as back as forth as that was, plus the gym is very loud.
You almost can't hear yourself on the bench just talking to your coaches and to the players next to you. And so you know you're trying to communicate. And it was a great crowd last night. I really want to just say thanks to the Cadillac fans for coming out, watching the game, first round of districts for the Cadillac girls, and supporting us how they do. It was a great atmosphere.
And if you're watching the game tonight, folks, please come back out tomorrow night, Wednesday, 6 o'clock. The girls are back at it, playing Reed City in the next round of districts.
3-second call.
Folks, we want to make sure we mention our sponsors again here tonight. We have Fox Motors, Cadillac Tire, and Pizza Plus. They've been terrific supporters of Cadillac basketball all season long here on Newsnet and CCTV.
Nice read, good reaction. I think Tip was supposed to set a screen away, and nobody went with him, so he just stayed open and flashed in the middle.
I think Evan was waiting for him to turn around because he recognized it before Tip. Good for him to be patient, not direct traffic too much with his eyes, and allow a Benzie defender to read that.
So Tip misses the free throw, and I'm sure he has an emphasis on making. They struggled at Alpena the other night. Down the stretch, game was tight, and Cadillac went 0 for 6 at the end of that game.
Now, heading into tournaments a week away, that's definitely something you got to shore up. Get the confidence going, get the concentration going on that. You got an offensive foul right there with just over a minute to play here in the first quarter. The Vikings up by 8.
You know, when you talk about free throws, I know that they work on it. And it just has to be a commitment level when you get to the line that you're there to make free throws.
And we saw that last night in the girls' game.
Early on.
Especially in the fourth quarter as McKenna Bryant was quite deadly from the free throw line.
Yeah, she hit 5 in a row down the stretch, and we hadn't shot well early on. There goes Evan Bohr for 3 more. He's 2 for 3 on the night from behind the arc.
Vikings quick back into that press right here. Benzie breaks it successfully. We'll see what kind of offense they want to choose to do here with 40 seconds to go till half. Doesn't look like they're going to play for a last shot. Nice defense by Genema right there.
Nice little turnaround jumper.
But how about the move right there by Connor McLaren, not to be confused with Mike McLaurin here. Similar spellings.
Yeah, the Vikings going to pull back for one shot. Benzie staying in this kind of compressed 1-3-1 look.
There's a little bit of room at the elbow in there. We'll see if the Vikings
checking in for the Vikings, number 2, Colin Hess Jr. Good shooter, probably spot him up in the corners, my guess. Not going to get a shot off.
Vikings do not get a shot off, like Mike said. That'll end our first quarter here, folks. Vikings with an 18-9 lead. We hope you enjoyed our first quarter, and Mike and I will be back with second quarter action here on Newsnet and CCTV.